doing over here? Oh, colony is self-sustaining. Excellent. That's another of the provinces over on this side. You are still being colonized. So are you two. That's irritating. Oh, no, we can get this one. So, not you. You, cancel. Particulars revolt. Wow. This is kind of annoying because... Oh no, we didn't get... Damn it! We didn't quite get Calais because we were too busy transporting around fighting rebels. Well, let's go and do 71,000. These really are Victoria 2 levels of rebels right now. Oh, Paris has fallen. Battle of Utrecht is over. The Dutch Particularists actually took Amsterdam, but there's a fort next door, so it doesn't really matter. You're taking some horrific casualties. Actually, we're not exactly coming out of this amazingly well. And these are probably not my mercenaries either. Nope, of course it wasn't. No, you stay. No, the fort's going to take it back. Yeah, you need to go and take Calais. Though it looks like Calais is just a level 2 fort. Not sure how long that's going to last against us, to be quite honest with you. Alright, let's go and hunt down their army so that they can't annoy me. So, if I were to piece you out, we can take this. We would upset most of Europe. I don't care. Then we can take... Oh, we could take Congo. Oh no, that's in Tuscany. Gabu's the one that I'd want. Okay. We could take French Natal. Do that. I would really like to take Brunei. Or we could just set up an outpost in Brunei. Something like this. Let's take the whole of that island, because that's annoying me. So this would mean not taking any of Alas, California. Alright, we're just going to take one province there. Is there a center of trade? There is. So let's actually take the center of trade. And then as much of California as I can. 2 provinces! Okay, so this is going to be a 100% war score. 93% overextension, though some of that is going to go to them. But not all of it. Not all of it. I think that this would be a very profitable war. And the great thing about this is it will connect up our Cape provinces. And it allows us to expand a little bit more over on that side. At some point we'll probably need to do a war against either Spain or Mamelukes to take Australia. But for the time being, I like this, so we'll need to get to 100% war score. That's doable. The coal province. Yeah, we've taken it. It's that one. Or did you... Oh, there's a coal province over here, isn't there? That one. That's probably more valuable. Good call. Yeah, good call. Good call. And that also allows me to take a bit more of America. Haha! It costs less. Let's do that. Beautiful. We get more overextension, but again, I'm relatively sure that most of that overextension is going to be California, the extra. And it will automatically go to them because California is a colonial nation already. Why is this not scrolling? There we go. Just noticed one of my windows wasn't showing me the right information. Cool. Narbonensis is over. So many rebels. This is really one of the reasons that I wish that trade companies function more like colonial nations. Just let them deal with it. If things get too bad, then you can intervene, but they have their own forces. They can just deal with their own problems. Right. Any other forts I need to take, or shall I just start the blanket sieging? Nope, Finisterre must fall. This fight was a bit closer. Still victorious for us. Huzzah. Now, where will they be falling back to? Probably Avignon. No, not Avignon. Paris? Calais? Johann Ernst Onnecken, one of our advisors, Johann Ernst Onnecken, has published the crowning achievement of his literary career, The Spirit of Laws. This monumental work has been celebrated for three of its numerous theories: the classification of governments, the influences on politics, and the most important one, the theory of the separation of powers. Admin cost, or prestige and stability. Definitely the stability. I'm a little bit low on that as it is. And I would still very much like to get more innovative ideas. What advisors are we running? 555, good. Needed to double check. That's all of the African manufacturers being finished, I believe. We've caught you here. Sorry, France. Not sorry. About to get a bunch more. More uprisings. Oh, Bremen. That's an annoying one. Well, Calais has fallen, so we can go and grab you. And there's all the cathedrals. Well, actually, you may as well go and attack Avignon. We've taken out the big army that was over there. Just need to wait for Finisterre to fall, which it will soon. And then blanket siege. Huzzah for level 8 forts. Sailing? Yeah, you're sailing. Are you willing to accept yet? No. And you're actually willing to give me more stuff. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I could take some more of Colombia so that I could grab Panama. That's actually very, very tempting. Especially if it would allow New Friesland to converge. That's New Gelre, hang on. That's all Colombia. That's Peru. So New Friesland is actually Peruvian. No, it's not. What colonial nation are you? Because they have Friesland up here as well. And over here. You're in 1, 2, 3, 4 different colonial regions. No, 3, I can't count. 3, yeah, it's the same one. Gelderland is the Caribbean. How did Friesland get that bit? I don't have 2 New Frieslands, do I? Vlaanderen, Gelderland, Holland, Zeeland, Friesland, Brabant, Utrecht, Limburg, Overijssel and Groningen. No, just the one. How have you become so spread out? Yeah, that wasn't trade, that was colonial and trade regions. Oh, no, it is in... Yeah, it's 3. Okay, so it's colonial Colombia. I must have clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so it is Colombia, so yes, I do want to try and connect to this if I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to. What I could do is this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's going to split this off from this, and then open them up to a future offensive from Friesland. Then Friesland here will be able... No, that's Gelderland. Damn it. Needs to be this. There we go. This piece of Friesland is going to be very difficult to do because that's Brabant. You are cut off. Not a whole lot I can do about that. How's the war over here going? Okay, so the colonial nations have finally got going in terms of stealing land. Where's the Bremen fleet? Damn it, you sailed without them again! And we've seen before that that's not just me misclicking, that's the ships just literally not sailing that's the ships literally sailing without the troops. General demands control. Throughout the ages, war has often been the time when the rule of the many gave way to the rule of the few. Being aware of this, we are reluctant to make too many concessions in the power of the military even now that the nation goes to battle. So the Staats General will give us army tradition and military power. Or we lose some more exhaustion and gain some Republican tradition. Republican tradition is freaking pointless. So we'll go the Orangists. Which is such a different situation than in the Milan game, where Republican tradition is God. It's so important. Right, let's just start carpet sieging. Partially because we need to make sure that we control the lands that I actually want to take. And partially because it stops France recruiting more troops here. Double check we're not losing any of the Brunei territories. Nope. And we can in fact gather these forces together to go and start hunting down rebels. Particularly the rebels in my territories. Oh, you ran away. Curses. %. Okay, we're getting really close. I believe they recognize that they have been well and truly defeated here. Another stack wipe. $14 points. Imperialism against Bengal. Oh, they just reappeared. I was going to say, I'm sure that I would have had that already. Meanwhile, Florida is getting schooled. Unfortunately, the truce with France is going to be super duper long. So I'm not going to be able to make use of the fact that we've severely weakened their colonial nations here. But in future wars against France, we're not going to want any French territory. It's just going to be the colonial stuff. Right. You lot have probably... Nope, still on the move. Well, alright then. Colony is self-sustaining, so we need to get rid of a Colonist. We still can't start either of those. Now, Kilwa is actually in our way. Are there any other provinces we can start to colonize? I have a feeling that they have actually just done it all. Yeah, this has been a rampant colonial... Oh no, there's still some over here. This has really been a rampant colonial game. It's just gone so quickly. Oh, London didn't have a manufactory. That's somewhat surprising. Where's my force limit these days? 1,000! And it's only going to go up. Is it properly renamed to London? Yes. There is definitely an E. Okay, they will probably accept this. There we go. France will cede 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 provinces to me. 1, 2, 3 to New Friesland. 1, 2, 3, 4 to California. Cool. And now much of Europe is going to hate my guts. Bring it on. That all went properly to New Groningen. Yes, it did. And that's all New Friesland. Excellent. Excellent. Very pleased with that. Very, very pleased with that. Now I do need to go and core those provinces. My war exhaustion is actually surprisingly... What? Shouldn't be that high. That probably needs to recalculate. That definitely needs to recalculate. Does that actually include, or does that actually disclude the other provinces that didn't go to the colonial nation? And New Holland has high liberty desire. Of course they do. Include subjects, sort by cost, and then look for the light blue. These ones. No, that's New... Hang on. Yeah, New Holland is the light blue. That's America. America. There we go. Problem solved. And yeah, this army is going to be very, 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 very busy for a while. Still 103. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, it would be. Alright. And let the coalitions begin. Okay, we might be in slight trouble here. We also need to rebuild this army. Aachen. Alright, so the coalition grows. Physiocrats, a new flavour of economics known as physiocracy, is becoming popular amongst the influential families. Physiocrats hold that the basis of wealth is agricultural production, by which all of civilization is made possible. The most important members of society, therefore, are the landed gentry, who own the fields and lease the land. The physiocrats reject the dominant economics of mercantilism in favour of agrarian laissez-faire approach. Merchants, of course, do not generate wealth, they merely transport extraneous produce from place to place. While many find the depth of their economics impressive, others are more swayed by the tangible benefits of existing protectionist policies. So we gain innovativeness and lose mercantilism, or gain mercantilism. And innovativeness is notoriously hard to raise. Yeah, it's worth a try. And yeah, we have cash for mercs for days. I'm not actually worried. The thing I'm more worried about is my lack of manpower. I'm going to assume that my... Oh no, my professionalism is actually only 50%. Interesting. Which is actually really bad, because it means I don't have the 60% required to get the artillery stuff. I mean, to get rid of my infantry and replace them with the mercenary infantry and keep the manpower. So I might be relying on my forts for a while. Lubeck. I did this on purpose. Right, I'm going to group you. We are going to split out large standard merc and large standard merc. And there should be... Just, hang on, what are we recruiting? I don't actually want all of this, thanks. And then you are actually a full stack. Then you are basically just lacking 10 regular infantry. So, battle fleet, transports. Let's go pick these guys up. Officers deserting, lose land tradition. That's kind of irritating. We're going to go and deal with Lubeck. Do that. And you're actually sailing with the troops? You are. Good. Good. Meanwhile, my transports have dealt with the rebels here. The forts dealt with the rest. So we need to go and deal with them. Bad reputation, lose prestige. Yeah, this is where all the bad events start to happen from the overextension. Not to mention the rebel chance. Make sure the new land has proper forts. Yes, I will do so in a moment. I want to keep on making sure I recruit the regular soldiers. And I'm going to have you drilling. You can't, you have no general. Drill. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and recruit another general. This is going to be... Smitherman. Smitherman. Good enough. And you can also drill while you're waiting for your reinforcements to arrive. Okay. And I cannot core Makassar because it's occupied. That makes sense. Now it'd be lovely if we could get to Palopo quickly. In fact, I can't fortify the new lands yet because I am still in the process of coring them. Wow, India's causing problems. Another thing I can do, however, is make sure that all of my forts are level 8, because it kind of looks like they're not. Hey, Fred. Right, so rebellion in Lubeck was crushed. Ruthlessly, that's the word I was looking for. It was ruthlessly crushed. Beneath the golden boot of the Netherlands. And you got there too late. 5,000 soldiers. We were disrupted by 5,000. This is unacceptable. Those separatists are working really quickly. Oh no, they haven't actually taken it. I just saw the river and thought it was a hexed out area. Okay, never mind. Nope, those forts are still holding. We're good. Although there's a lot of them. There's an awful lot of them. I think that I'm going to need to grab you and send you over to India to go and deal with these separatist issues. Oh, I could state Saxony and Mecklenburg. Right, yes, of course I can. And that is important to do, because it's going to allow me to upgrade these. Oh, they already were. Yeah, it allows me to upgrade you to a world port. And you to a world port. Which will allow me to take control of even more of the trade here. Because this is still one of the few areas where we struggle a bit. Kamerijk is now producing coal. Oh, that was Cambrai here. So this 100% needs to have a furnace. I'm even tempted to stop the coring so I can build a furnace. No, not worth it. And all of this has rebels as well, and up there. Ugh, there's so many! However, my army continues to grow as we do this. We continue to replace the mercenaries. Self-sustaining colony, which I think means that we can actually grab that corner now. Yeah, it does. India might be in trouble. How many world ports do I have and how many can I have? I can have 20. I have less than 20. Probably have about 8, 9. Lucrative trade. Our trade with the natives of Zimbabwe has been very profitable and the economy of the colony has spread to new heights. I'm going to take the trade power. Another good question, actually, is how much of Coromandel do I own? Quite a bit. I feel like I could make a level 3 here. Let's make you into a level 3. I do still need to seize control of Bengal and Gujarat, though. We're losing a lot of money to Bengal. 40 ducats here. In fact, Gujarat, 60. Yeah, we could definitely do with Gujarat. Unfortunately, Halar is not a centre of trade province. Hang on, does Sindh have one? No, it's all in Gujarat. We broke our alliance with you, right? Yes. So I can definitely see a war with Gujarat sometime in the near future. I see you're still spreading the glory of being Dutch. Absolutely, Nems, absolutely. And the great thing is, people watching this on YouTube are never going to know what you really said. I can just twist whatever chat is saying. You are taking attrition when you're standing there. So let's not stand there. That's better. Right, you guys have merged up. Good. You are a standard merc. You need more manpower for this. You need another 4,000 manpower. That's not impossible to do. Let's go and intercept them first of all. Austria's demanding unlawful. That's funny, Austria. That's funny. This land is totally lawful. By the rights granted to me by my guns. And the fact that I smashed you in the last war. So, Continue sending those angry letters. Please. It gives our court a jolly good laugh every time we receive them. So many. Go away! I do need to be somewhat careful about some of these rebels actually... No, we're fine. Enforcing their demands. But that war against France was so short that they've just not had the chance to actually do that.